Oh yes, my good man, I would like one of those drinks. Hello everybody and welcome back to Murdered Soul Suspect. Last time we...
Did you see all those police lights? I don't know.
Okay, last time we were in the insane asylum and we found, Rose was the girl that died, I think. Anyway, we found a girl in the insane asylum, and she was possessed by her sister, who was burned at the stake by the Bell Killer. Which brought us to the idea that, yes, the Bell Killer is murdering young children, or young girls. Just like they used to kill quote-unquote witches in Salem back in the day. So we're here at the exhibit to try to figure out how the exhibit relates to the killings. And I have a feeling things are going to get a little bit wild this time around. Focus on that. What is making that sound? Trapdoor. Door swings down and victim hangs to death.
The time is upon us, Abigail Williams.
No.
You scourge of Salem, it is time to pay for your sin!
Oh, that is so the girl that we met at the very beginning. The ghost girl from the Alias is Abigail Williams. And this gallows was actually used to execute her centuries ago. And why does it do that? I'm pretty sure I've heard the name Abigail Williams before. I think she was a pretty prominent witch execution back in the day. Court records. Why is it doing that? That's so weird. Replica of court records from the actual Salem witch trials. Yeah. Anything else around here that might be of use to me? No. Inspect. Shame. Must have been a pretty effective way to publicly shame people. Yeah. They used to use that back in, medieval times. You would get, if you did something wrong, you would get shackled in for, I think it was like a certain amount of time, like days or maybe weeks. And people would stone you and humiliate you and throw stuff at you. It was pretty bad punishment. Anything?
I can't think of this anymore. Would it be all day? Could they drink water?
I don't think they would get water very often, if at all.
I could take it. My nose itches just thinking about it. Seriously, what if you had to pee while you were in the pillory?
You just peed. You didn't really have a choice.
Whoa. People really died here.
Yeah, they did.
How does the wood get preserved that long?
It takes a lot, I'm guessing. Dude, what are you thinking about?
Whoa.
You're thinking...
People really died here.
Are you guys, like, creepy? Okay, so these people were just talking about that. They don't really know anything. What about you fine people?
Don't know why we're here.
That you're trying to get in her pants? Up her skirt? I got that from the first sentence.
Trying to avert my eyes, but there's horrible stuff everywhere.
Why are either of you here? Neither of you like this.
Trying to avert my eyes, but there's horrible stuff everywhere.
Like, he's bored out of his mind, and she is horrified by everything here. So, why are either of you here? It seems like a pointless endeavor. What is this?
So it wasn't really a form of execution.
Right.
But someone still got killed by this.
Yep.
So, what's the point of this?
You were trying to get people to talk.
To talk? How could they talk with those heavy stones on their chests?
Doesn't make sense to me either.
Pretty sure it was a punishment. What is making those sounds? Rope crack? Rope crack? Yes, crack? Wonder if it cracked when it was dropped. No. Oh. Focus. Stained. I don't feel like I really have all the things I need here. Stained. Rope? Was this used to hold the rocks here? I don't really understand this. What is making those sounds? Crack, right? Stain? I must need to find something else out about it.
This one is the worst death.
Yeah, it was a death. It wasn't a punishment.
Can't imagine.
Well, it might have been a
not being able to
punishment,
breathe.
but it wasn't to get information out of them. It was
How many guys would have to lift it in place?
a lot.
It's not like they had cranes back then.
Absolutely not. So yeah, it was a form of murder. Stain is making those sounds. There's nothing else I can click on. It feels like there should be. How long has this blood stain been on this rock? Okay.
Confess, witch. Confess. Or covenant. A demonic contract with the dark forces.
Back in Puritan times, they tortured people to coerce confessions that their actions were guided by a demonic contract. But usually it probably ended in death, because they would just sit there and pile the rocks on until they died. It really didn't matter to them.
I remember a bright flash, and then nothing.
A bright flash and then nothing. I don't know if we're on the same page, lady. Anything else around here that's interesting? Whoa, there's a train in your building. I am not going that way or that way. Alright, let's go out here. Okay, the investigation's still that way. But maybe there's something in here? I need to make sure I don't step on anything that's going to actually kill me. Yep, that would have been very bad. I cannot do anything that way. Go exit, but I can go this way. Just through here. To get this thing? What is it? Reveal a rock. Need 14 more rocks. Rock lobster. Bow, 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 rock lobster. Bow, down, 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 down. Don't want to step in it, don't want to step in it, don't want to die because of many things, and reveal. Get that rock. Bow, down, 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 bow, down, down. Okay, enough of that. Anything else in here? Absolutely not. There's really nothing in here for me. Other than, you know, rocks. Rocks are always good. Is there anything else in here that would tell me anything? Ooh, examine details. Salem Witch Trial Judgement House. Owned by Judge... Did they just, like, forget to put it on there and then put it in red? Anyway. Owned by Judge Hawthorne, one of the most influential judges during the witch trials, this historic mansion also served as courtroom for many of the trials and sentencing hearings during the hysteria that blanketed Salem in 1692. Judgement House, one of Salem's historic sites, a mansion owned by a judge, where accused witches were tried as part of the Salem witch trials in 1692. God, that's rough. Salem, man, you guys have a bad history. Possess?
Stay polite. I wish people could read the sign.
What sign? I didn't see a sign. Maybe I missed it on my way in. I'm just as bad as them. Ronan meets Rex. I was so nervous. My rogue ex-con boyfriend meets my cop brother. It's a situation that's bound to have sparks, right? But it's like they were birds of a feather. I've never seen two men understand each other so naturally. I think this is going to work out fine. It definitely did. Rex and Ronan, they got along just fine, as far as I can tell. I mean, they seem to be best friends. To the lobby. I don't see anything in here. Ooh, but this is the other way that I could not go. Ooh, note. German witch trial. During the European witch hunts, Germany executed between 50,000 and 80,000 people accused of being witches, of whom roughly 80% were women. God, Germany! I don't know how many we did. Maybe we did worse. Maybe we were worse. Ooh, that scared the crap out of me. There was just those guys here. Just chilling out. It's very quiet in here now. Witchcraft superstition plaque. Persecution of witches was not common in Europe between the fall of Rome and the Protestant Reformation. Numerous laws explicitly forbade condemning people as witches or burning people for witchcraft. This stemmed from the notion that the very belief in witchcraft was superstitious. So, in Europe, between that time, people, it was forbode. It was, you could not condemn people for believing in witchcraft. It was not a thing. Then the Protestant came around and, well, that was kind of a problem, wasn't it? Train station memorial plaque. Once the mighty iron trains charged forth on rails, housed in this building. Now this place has been transformed into a monument to our town's past, carrying history forward on the rails of our memories. Wow. Hey dude, what's up?
What made us derail that day? I always wonder.
I don't know. You were on this train? Interesting. That's pretty cool, I guess. And another rock! Bow, down, down, down. Getting another rock. Hey, there's people in there. There's just a guy staring this way. Interesting. Elect. Dunking a gossip. Those convicted of gossiping sometimes paid their penance via the dunking stool. Listen up, kids. If you were gossiping, you were gonna be dunked. Don't gossip about your friends. Alright, so should I go through... Can I go through that wall? No, I cannot. Alright, time to go back, I suppose. I can't go forward from this room, as far as I can tell, anyway. So let's go back, I guess. I go through it. Cannot go through that wall, but I can go back through this wall. So let's go back in here. There was this dude over here.
So it wasn't
Talk.
The train was so loaded down with ammunition, like we were a rolling bomb.
Oh.
You could get dunked for gossiping?
Yep.
Wow. I mean, gossiping is destructive and all, but that's harsh.
You know, I don't think it's harsh enough.
How long they left people underwater?
Long enough to be mighty uncomfortable, I suppose.
It would definitely...
Plus, everyone was staring while it happened.
Yeah. Talk about public humiliation. It must have been like the pillory, but also nearly drowning.
Honestly, I don't think gossiping is a very good thing. It ruins a lot of people. Wasn't something like this used in the Bell Killer murder? Yeah, it was. Rose. She was burned to death. Oh, do I gotta get another one? No, torture. burned at the stake. Rose was burned to death on a stake just like this. And dunking pool. This is just like how the other girl was dunked to death. And Sophia, she was drowned in water. Same idea. Dunking torture chair. Something like this was used to kill Sophia. Yikes. Conclude investigation. Oh, but there's probably so much more I could do here. I don't want to end it just so quickly. Collect. First witch execution plaque. The first person hanged at the Gallows Hill was Bridget Bishop, who claimed that I am as innocent as the child unborn when presented with the charge of witchcraft. Pretty philosophical for a lady. Well, not saying that like, oh, that came out wrong. I imagine she was a young girl, and that sounds very philosophical for a girl that was young age, you know, a child. But if she was not, then that was very philosophical and very wise of her. I don't see any more rocks. Where do I get more rocks? I need more rocks. It says there's 15 of these bad boys around, and I haven't seen diddly of them. If I were a rock in this place, where would I hide? Out here? I don't see any rocks out here. Maybe they're outside, I don't even know. Or maybe I have to continue on by concluding the investigation. Let's conclude it then!
So the Bell killer used torture devices like this to kill his victims. Why kill them like witches?
'Cause he's insane?
I'm surprised there's no exhibit for the accusers. It's such an important part of Salem's history.
Actually, several artifacts aren't on display yet. We're currently preparing them upstairs in the restoration room.
Better see what else is in here.
He totally gave the like creepy Woody look. Woody from Toy Story. There are more artifacts upstairs in the restoration room that might be related to the Bell killer case. Very cool. Very, very cool. But I think we'll leave it there for today, folks. And next time, we will head upstairs to the restoration room, where I am absolutely sure there's gonna be demons. 'Cause there's always freaking demons everywhere. That's like the second floor. The one that you haven't seen yet. So, I will see you all next time.